Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Ben from shouldigetit.com, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you guys about Ceramic Pro 9H. So if you've seen my previous video called Ceramic Pro Sport 1-year coating review, the truth, this is Ceramic Pro 9H, the full series coating. This is the silver package with a 5-year warranty, and it's got two different layers. So it's got Ceramic 9H and then Ceramic Light on top of it, and they had a curing process between those two. I'm going to be talking about the same things: the look, the protection, the ease of cleaning, and I'll show you footage of me washing the car and washing the wheels, which is a total game changer. And I'm also going to be talking about the different Ceramic Pro coatings and why it's expensive, and also why it varies shop to shop. So first, let's start off with the shop I went to. I went to Dynamic Detailing in Santa Clara, California. I really like those guys. I think they did a great job on my Mazda Miata, regardless of what the comments say. I made that first video to show, like if you're super lazy, what is it like having Ceramic Pro Sport? Now with the 9H, it's even more of a game changer. I would highly recommend it. So let's talk pricing. One, it is definitely not the easiest thing to install. Ceramic Pro has their installers get certified, go to class and test on different panels and get used to it. I actually got to apply some of the Ceramic Pro 9H to my car. It is not the easiest thing. The easiest way I could describe it to you is like trying to put an epoxy and spread it before it starts drying. I mean, literally you put 9H on the car and it starts drying immediately, and you want it to be as even as possible. So it definitely takes a good technique to do it, and you want a shop that knows what they're doing. Otherwise, they could really mess up the car and make it uneven and just look weird. Also, Ceramic Pro, you know what's in the formula. It's a trusted brand. A lot of different shops use it, and the difference between Ceramic Pro and kind of the cheaper DIY kits is those have a lot more water in them, so they're easier to apply, whereas this is a little bit thicker. So kind of think applying chocolate milk versus Nutella, right? It's a lot easier to spread chocolate milk, but it's also not as thick and delicious as Nutella. So I hope that makes sense. In terms of the actual process when the car got cleaned up, as you can see when I brought it in, it was pretty filthy. I hadn't washed it in about 3 weeks, but the guys at Dynamic did a full wash of the car. They removed the license plates front and back, the license plate mounting brackets, and they basically washed the entire car inside and out, even under the hood, made it look much better already. And then they clay barred the entire car to get it prepared for the 9H and then the top coat. I did not go with the paint correction package, just pricing wise. I think the car would look a lot better with that. If you have the budget for it, definitely do paint correction, get all those swirls out. But I figured, I'm not going to have a garage. I don't love the car that much, so I did not get the paint correction. But they clay barred the whole car, and it looked great. So the big thing is you want the car as clean as possible before you coat it, because that's kind of what you're sealing it in, right? If the car's not clean, you put a coating on it, it's going to look dirty all the time. So you have to make sure it's super clean before it gets coated. So then they applied the 9H panel by panel. You can see they have a team with multiple guys at all times doing the entire car. So they did basically everything on the exterior. They did the windows, which is really nice, so the water just kind of beads right off. And they also did the wheel faces, which is awesome. If you want, they do have a full wheel and caliper package with a different Ceramic Pro coating that's made for really high heat, so you can even have it on your brakes and exhaust. But if you guys watch this clip right here, when I washed the wheels, it was so freaking easy. I'm just going to let this entire clip play through, fast forwarded, and you can watch the timer on my phone. It took me all of 93 seconds to clean this wheel. So after they did the 9H, they let it dry overnight, and then they applied a coating of light, and basically now my car has 2 layers on it. So let's talk protection. It is not a paint protection film. It's not going to super protect you from rock chips, but it is going to protect basically from sun rays and bird poop, and that's a big thing for me because I don't have a garage. So what's nice is if a bird craps on my car, I can just spray this waterless wash on it, let it soak for a little bit, so definitely don't wipe it off dry. Let it soak for maybe like 30 seconds, and then just wipe it with microfiber, and either the poop literally slides right off the car because it feels like glass, or it just easily comes off onto the microfiber, and the microfiber is like 40 cents, so it's super cheap and easy to clean. The black also looks way deeper, so of course the clay bar made it look good, and then this kind of like glass reflection on top of it just looks great. And if you slide your fingers, like the back of your hand, on a car that has Ceramic Pro 9H, you can feel it. It feels just like a glass coffee table. I'm like that guy from that TLC Obsessed show where he's in love with his car. It's kind of like that. I just want to caress my car all the time. So let's get back to the important part, the whole reason of 9H, because I'd say even more than protection, it's for washing it. I don't have access to a water wash, so I use this waterless wash that I'll have linked. It's on Amazon. It's $40 for a gallon, which is definitely isn't terrible. Ben, but that's where you're wrong. You're an idiot. See, you bought this rinse that has wax in it, and wax doesn't bond to ceramic coating. So you'll see in some of these shots, there are some streaks left, and that is from the wax trying to stick to the ceramic coat and then moving around. So what I had to do was push down a little bit harder and get the wax off. The reason I bought this, and I still recommend this, it's actually a good product, but not with ceramic coating because wax doesn't stick to the ceramic coat. The reason I bought this is because I searched for the Optimum No Rinse Wash and Shine, which doesn't have wax in it, and this showed up next to it, although I typed the right thing, and I was so excited to wash my car that I didn't even realize the word wax was on here, and now I'm really paying for it. Yes, I used this entire container. The issue is, I bought the entire gallon set, and I'm not going to let it go to waste. So I'm going to keep using this, but make sure to get the rinse without wax. So when you ceramic coat your car, do not use a product that has a wax in it. Otherwise, it'll actually make it harder to get your car streak free. And now back to the video. Anyways, you spray it on and then you use 2 microfibers and you wash the car totally waterless. So for the wheels, it takes me about 2 minutes per wheel, so less than 10 minutes to do all 4 wheels. And then I could do an entire side of the car in less than 10 minutes. So it takes about an hour to do a pretty decent wash of the car, as you can see right here. The car looks fantastic. It is warranted for 5 years from non-man-made issues. So you know, if you drive through cement or if you pour sprinkler water on it and causes spots, it's not covered under the warranty. I don't think I'll have to take it in for any warranty stuff, but I'm going to be washing it every 2 to 3 weeks with this waterless wash process. And then Dynamic also recommends doing a yearly layer of the sport coating on top just to make the water bead up really nice. That is kind of the whole situation with Ceramic Pro 9H. It is definitely different than the sport coating. I never said that my sport coating was 9H in the previous video. I'm definitely washing it with the correct proper technique in this one, but it is a life changer. It definitely protects the car, and if you live somewhere where you get a lot of bird droppings on your car and you really care about it and you don't have a garage or somewhere to park that covers your car, I would recommend going for Ceramic Pro. It's definitely a game changer and worth it. It is definitely on the pricier side. Don't cheap out. You get what you pay for. This is just like photography or detailing service or any service business. I mean, you really need people that you can trust and that have done the process a lot. And if you go through the Dynamic Detailing portfolio on their Facebook page or Instagram or wherever, you'll see that they've done a lot of really high-end cars. And I have a lot of friends who are happy with them, and personally, I'm happy with them. So would definitely recommend, if you're not in California, look for your local shop. Make sure they're good, read the reviews, and you want a shop that knows what they're doing. If you want a price quote from the Dynamic Detail, tell them I sent you. I will leave their contact info in the description of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next video on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Thanks for watching. Peace.